Now checking pressure. We check both the primary pressure and the control pressure. The primary pressure is provided by the electric fuel pump and controlled by the primary pressure control valve in the fuel distributor. The fuel for the control pressure circuit is tapped from the primary pressure circuit. The actual pressure is determined by the warm-up regulator. The control pressure, formed above the control plunger, constitutes the opposing force to the air pressure acting on the sensor plate, which, in relation to the sensor plate's position, determines the actual composition of the mixture. To check the primary pressure, we unscrew the pressure pipe leading from the fuel distributor to the warm-up regulator. The tools required are this, and this testing connection, and the 10-bar pressure sensor. One end is screwed to the fuel distributor. The other to the control pressure pipe of the warm-up regulator. We clamp off the pipe to the warm-up regulator and switch on the ignition. The tester should show a primary pressure value of between 4.5 to 5.2 bar. The tester should show a primary pressure value of between 4.5 to 5.2 bar. Should the primary pressure reading not be between these limits, it can be adjusted up or down by adding to or removing these washers in the primary pressure valve. The actual control pressure valve is dependent upon temperature. We therefore measure the temperature of the warm-up regulator. We do this using the service tester temperature probe. Now we can test. We open the clamp and switch on the ignition. The pressure indicated must correspond to the value as shown in the table for the temperature as just measured at the warm-up regulator. If the control pressure is not within the given tolerance, it could be due to the following. If the control pressure is not within the given tolerance, it could be due to the following. The return pipe is kinked or incorrectly routed. The non-return valve in the fuel distributor could be defective. Or the warm-up regulator is defective. We remove the return pipe from the warm-up regulator at the fuel distributor, plug the opening, and again test the pressure. If the pressure reading is still outside the tolerance limits, then the warm-up regulator is defective and must be exchanged. If it is not defective, we check the non-return valve in the fuel distributor, then the return pipe for blockage.